I don't actually ban because I just play quick play.
Didn't you just unlock ranked?
I did just unlock ranked, and I know that as soon as I tell my friends that, they'll want to play ranked. But then I have to start caring. You know?
I don't know if we went through what they banned. I don't think we see
We did not see that.
Well, I can instantly say they did not ban Hog. And Hog is very strong right now.
Who's Lunar? Is that? Oh, that's Oliver, right?
That is Oliver, yes.
Okay.
Or,
You got
Angry
Echo.
Ginger.
Yeah.
It'll do like 400 damage right there if you hit them all in the head.
Cool. So Grand Valley has early control of this point, guys. I mean, that's a good thing. That's what you want to see. Just touching the point, I think, is super important. You know, as part of this wonderful game that you guys know way better than me. But you know, even if you're just one person on the point, you're preventing them from getting it and also increasing your percentage. So that seems like a good thing to me.
This guy got down to 100 HP and was immediately able to walk out and is already full again. That is incredible.
Yeah.
They're living with the consequences right now, and then Overwatch White just dominate with the Hog.
If I had to guess, Anna's probably. I'm sure Oliver was incredibly excited to play Hog.
Oliver did say that he was looking, or he said, "You're getting Hog." That's what he said when we were leaving the leg. So is Oliver known for his Hog play, or?
Oliver is incredible at Hog. As you can see, he just drops 2 with his
Yeah,
ult,
okay.
cleans up the
ult.
point, and they are able to recontest. Ranked may not be due so in collegiate play. This is why you see Lucio and Kiriko very frequently in ranked play, or collegiate play. They're just so effective at what they do.
Yeah. Nothing like getting bumped off the map by a Lucio.
No.
And to retract my earlier statement, Ana is out now.
Okay. Yeah, that's brought out by Marietta there.
With your abilities, and you can really punish bad use of the heal.
Yeah. Tapping back over to Mr. Lunar here. Just heals straight back up to full.
Right after a cleanse.
Takes a pop off of his inhaler.
Almost gets the kill on Vendetta. She gets real love. Unfortunately, our Grand Valley has to back up.
Yeah. Try not to throw your lives away so that you can regroup and contest this point, I think is the name of the game. I heard you talking to the team about that in Chicago, Felix.
Yeah, I mean, contesting the point is obviously very important in order to actually win the mode, but...
Oh my god!
Oh, what an incredible hook.
It's a huge punish.
Wow.
And they're able to just walk all over him. They can't do anything.
Bang, bang, what a clear.
This is incredible. Even Overwatch Blue has had so much trouble playing into these Zarya Vendetta comps because Zarya is able to use her bubble to make Vendetta invincible as she uses her sword to fly in. So she gets to fly in, she gets a bubble, gets to do infinite damage, and we can't punish that, and she gets to get out. But Oliver's Roadhog is just able to get these disgusting hooks every time it's off cooldown.
Shout out to Paul for observing this, by the way.
Doing a great job
Yeah,
so
he
far.
is doing a great
Fantastic job.
And just went to the turret mode and
Attack helicopter.
yeah, that was crazy. That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
there
you're
goes
carrying
Hog.
our hog.
Jetpack Cat Kiri comp here for the supports.
Yeah, Jetpack Cat does not have a lot of healing output, so playing Kiriko is pretty much required.
Immediate pick on Vendetta.
Wow.
Wow. All right, got a little bit aggressive there. Paul
Yep.
showing a little bit of disrespect there towards the Vendetta who.
2 immediate trades down.
Another pick from Roadhog here. Another hook.
Great
Oh. It's disgusting, frankly.
Character is so
yeah,
insane
this
right
is
now.
obscene. What Oliver can do on this character is obscene.
PC.
Pika?
All right, Hog's back in. Another big hook.
Boom.
Vendetta's
Bang.
out.
Portal Runner just got run into the floor by Hog.
Yup.
Oh,
Here you
anti-heal coming out
the
at an
cleanse
unfortunate
here.
time.
Be good.
Oh, E-Tree just gets destroyed, but instant trade back out.
Vendetta
So,
for an
great
honor.
picks.
We'll
We're able to
take
win another fight. We still have the lead here. They brought it real close, but we're able to push it a little bit further now.
It's high noon or whatever.
Yeah.
Soon.
This Cassidy has got to get picked up by the cat. We got to see some flying high noons here in a second. On this map, it is. Oh, here we go.
Here
we
it
go.
comes.
Oh! They teleport away. Unlucky.
That's a kill.
There
on
you
Oh!
go. Hey,
Crazy
Genji,
headshot, though.
Genji gone though.
Kiri gone.
We still win the fight. You know what? The aura of it scared him off. We got it.
DPS gone.
Any form of CC, like hooks or Arissa's javelin, or just shooting the cat is enough to stop the ult.
Reinhardt can just keep swinging and they'll keep hitting the cat.
Yep.
That's awesome. Cass should fall victim to Hog, and the rest.
Lakers do well.
I would love.
This will be a last-ditch fight from Marietta.
Okay, Lakers are back in the lead
Need
here.
our jetpack cat to take this cast in the air like right now. We got the lead. We can easily bring it home.
Oh, it's
Yep,
happening.
it's happening.
Here it comes. We're up.
It's high noon.
That looks like one.
Oh!
Two. Gets two.
Kills.
Find Donna. Got it.
There
Gets
you
Finds
go.
the
Anna.
Ana.
Easy 3 kills.
Now the
Team
Lakers-
versus Hazard and
It's still
Genji.
contested.
Just Genji on
What a
the point.
great game we saw there from GVSU.
Wow.
Fantastic comeback.
Sword Madden. Okay.
Is that Lunar on Maga?
Maga?
Oh,
Ooh, they must have banned Hog.
But couldn't he play the other character that you were saying he was good at earlier?
He could play Zarya, yeah.
Good play.
I'm curious as to why we not.
Maybe, you know what, Felix, maybe you just haven't seen the tech.
Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I haven't seen much of the Oliver Maga, so maybe I'll be hopefully I'm pleasantly
Oliver does
surprised.
Mog, so
Nothing more satisfying than
You
landing on
feel
something.
like understand how gross it is, the things you're doing with just slamming in and
Oh,
gunning
that's
people
eventual.
down. But here it comes.
Bang.
One. We get two.
Diva's nano?
Three.
3. Do we see 4?
A few times, but I don't know if Collegiate Overwatch does like certain maps are in a pool or if all maps are available. I don't know how that one.
Yeah,
The cast taken.
Collegiate does have a map pool. NECC is currently using the Face It pool right now, which is what a lot of the pro teams use as well.
Lakers trying to cap this point, but this Diva is not making it easy.
Lost the
No.
Junker
But
Queen,
it's
though.
okay.
Junker Queen, man.
That's who
Diva
this
is incredibly strong. If it weren't, I mean, Hog is also strong, but Diva is just, her defense matrix is just, it does too much.
Yeah, I feel like it's always up, and I feel like it, you know, blocks my bullet. Oh, it does block my bullets, right? So.
I know, but it just prevents so much. Like,
Yeah.
you do a bunch of damage, you get matrix. You're trying to kill somebody, you get matrix. You're trying to save somebody.
Yeah,
The matrix
use
will block
matrix.
healing too.
I don't know how I feel about Diva as a 5v5 tank.
I'm
You could-
biased because I like playing Diva. She's
Oh, was Ana getting probably.
Oh, crazy!
crazy
Oh, unlucky.
That's a bad. Good punish though. Oliver
And now she has a perk that allows her to do even more damage. So you can just fly at somebody.
overclock eventual will come out. Gets two. Third cleaned up by
Wild
Twisty.
Out of mech
cleaning
here.
up the team.
Oh, yeah, taken out. The Lakers are about to take this one.
My soldier's doing
just Genji.
everything right
At
now.
the team wipe,
Incredible.
we're looking at a 2-1.
Yeah. Rampage.
Rampage. Oh, Suzu's gone.
but
A
they're
rush comes
trying
out,
their
or overclock comes
best.
out. Then Nano Genji.
Oh.
Shoots the deflect. Unfortunate, but we got Rampage.
Rampage comes through.
Oh,
the
two
whole
get taken
team.
out. Lakers get
Excavation,
3,
we
4.
get the bomb.
Bomb's gone. Just Sojourn. Clean it
Sojourn
up.
Not
falls,
enough.
and the
What can Marietta
Lakers
do?
take
Last
out
point for
3.
GVSU.
Map
Let's
3
go.
for
What a map.
GVSU wide.
That was a fun one.
At the very least, burn some cooldowns.
Oh, look at Oliver here.
See, they were able to walk up the stairs. Isn't that lovely? Wow.
What did you say
Oh.
earlier?
So you're saying
Splendid.
that Marietta,
Splendid.
Marietta was just not paying attention to that possibility? Is that how that happened? Or-
Maybe. I mean, now
They
now
can
they
put
are
somebody
watching
there
the
to hold
stairs,
it.
so trying to walk back up is going to be a little scary. Marietta's also on the Zarya and Vendetta once again, so this is going to be pretty tough for her.
Who is
Grand
this
Valley.
character?
This is
Ramatra.
Yeah.
Sam's favorite.
He's a leader of the null sector.
So are those bad guys? They sound like bad guys.
They're pretty bad guys, yeah.
This guy's just standing there
they
holding
just
his
Yeah. His ultimate lasts as long as people are near him.
Oh,
Or-
like Swain.
Very long.
Yeah, Ramatra can just kind of hold right click and block and do like
buttload of
70% damage reduction and just kind of sit there and just bubble. I don't know what his ult is called.
Oh, Wu Yang
Oh.
finds himself in a particularly bad spot.
Marietta's just shoving up these stairs right now, and Grand
Eight
Valley's having a
down.
tough time holding it.
It's
A
okay.
tree falls.
Lunar just able to
Honest.
full heal.
Clean it up, but just fly up in a moment's notice and just chunk me. Oh, maybe a sneaky pick from A-Tree here.
Ooh,
Ana's real
just
low.
shy
I
of
think-
it.
Doesn't chase it.
Oh, he goes
Oh,
for
he
it.
goes for it.
Oh,
Gets it. Behind his
incredible
Zarya.
pick.
Might see a Zarya.
Zarya's hook, bubble, we're just melting.
There you go.
What can they
A-Tree
do?
with the second.
Vendetta's gonna run. Emre is still down there just chilling out with Moira. Emre falls to R.
Moira stuck, Moira hooked, Moira dead. Even still,
Dude, look at that.
It looks like Grand Valley does lose this fight, but they still have
Plenty of
at
points to
least
go.
one more good fight left. They're going to push it a good chunk, but if they can hold them off this fight, I think they could have a very good shot at winning.
tough.
Oh, Hog is hiding with whole Hog in the back. We're going to see something disgusting
All
from
right,
Oliver
come on,
here.
Oliver.
Twisty
Do me
staggered.
proud. Sorry, this table is weird.
Get some
Big
Moira.
hook on Moira, gets
Moira's
one.
gone.
Well,
They
this
know-
Zarya's
they know
scared.
whole Hog.
7 meters.
Keep him off that point.
Yup.
There goes
Oh,
Zarya.
shoved against the wall. They can't even do anything. Melted by Emre. We still got whole Hog. Oh, their
Gets
tank
that,
is
go
dead. They
get that
can't
hook
do
on Emre.
anything.
Perfect stun. Gets finished off.
Wow. Probably true because like physically it's they were in the same place on the map. But Paul seems like one of the guys that gets shot at once and then builds like this huge tower.
Yeah. Hey,
You know?
chat. This guy was prepping.
Oh.
So for Shambali in collegiate play, I'm sure you've played this map on Overwatch Blue. I mean, maybe a few times.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had a chance to play it. It looks fun.
He is fun, but it really depends. In rank, he's not played as much because so many people rely on burst.
Right.
Right. Great. She was really good when she first came out. Not as well. And just cleans up.
She was lethal when she came out. She
came
was
out.
so scary.
It balls.
There you go. In the back line is
Panopticon, I believe, came out on
Yes, it
Zarya. Should get two
Oh.
here.
Great pick. I think we're just able to even
No,
up
I
here.
think-
Yeah, they're
Oh,
kind of just ignoring
comes out?
Oliver.
Is it- oh.
Now, I believe that we can agree that
Sorry, just kills everything.
Panopticon is a very strong ultimate.
That's right.
Freya ult might come out here.
Oh, they've just
Should
managed to
come
get
out.
on the point
Oh,
right
that's
at
the other
end.
Freya.
Freya's
Oh.
gone. Freya's Freya.
Praise the Freya.
There's one person for Marietta on this point now
Dominance
too.
is
Panopticon
clean-
might
They're not
come
even
out.
looking at her, and she's cleaning up the whole team every
And
fight.
the Lakers are just gonna win it off that.
247 remaining. With the Emre passive buff, though, he's a lot more sustainable.
What is Emre's
Oh,
passive?
Adri gets two.
Emre's lore is that he's controlled by some virus in his suit that Talon
Okay.
takes advantage of. So that virus gives him an enhanced self heal.
Okay.
So basically, his self heal will kick in sooner compared to other DPS. And
Down to 40 seconds here.
yes. So GVSU has a time advantage for their push, pretty much.
Diva flies in, almost gets her music,
If we
but
go
he's
to
able to get out alive. Genji's in, two. Diva comes out, hopefully we can get that kill. Oh, Genji's out.
Genji's
Gotta
out.
force this back a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Heart's really moving right now.
Genji gets chunked down. Genji taken out.
Genji falls. Venture's gonna try to find a
Venture's gonna
backline
go
pick.
in.
Fell.
Oh, our Venture's in a real sneaky spot here.
I think we might see a Venture ult come out.
We gotta see the. Oh,
Venture
gets
ult's
one.
out. Should get Diva as well.
Gotta
Diva's
have
in the
Diva's
air.
so low.
Diva's
Diva
out.
has no bomb. She just dies. That's it.
That's Venture just cleaned up backside.
10 seconds on the clock. I
Team's
don't
dead.
think.
Tracer comes
I
out
don't
to try to
think
get
they
a
have a
last
touch.
touch.
I think even with Tracer, the blinks aren't enough. It's too far. Oh, Genji is gonna touch
Genji.
here. Genji gonna touch.
Genji gets a touch.
She's probably gonna die for it though. They're all so low.
Venture's getting so much value in these explosions.
One. We get
He's up,
two.
Ball's here. Genji's up in the back line. Venture's
Ball. Big
fighting.
slam from Ball.
Venture kills Genji.
Venture kills Genji. He's alive. We just gotta kill Ball, and
Just gotta
that's
get rid
it.
of Ball.
Ball's so
Ball's
low.
slow.
Ball
Ball's
one.
one.
It's a game for
Lakers
GV.
win.
And that is a win for
Laker
GVSU.
victory.
Woo! Let's go. What a close
Like
game.
you said, Felix, nail biter game 5.
Right? Wasn't that so fun to watch? All right, but who got play though? That's a real question. A wild Eevee is Freya. All right, let's see this.
This was early in their attack. I
Ooh,
remember this.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is the start of the game. Oh, but this is now. Big kills.
Great aim.
Grand Valley, they can't quite peak all the time. But now they got the
Wrecking Ball trying to dive the supports, but unfortunately gets hindered. Barely able to make it away to that health pack.
the parry is 14 HP, has to play for their
Just
lives.
the jetpack cat chasing after them, trying to get the
Yeah,
heals
they-
on them.
They want to be on point and contest, but they're still so low, and they're just trying to wait for heals
Looks
and
like
play
they
it
did
carefully.
get away from U of M's kind of assault onto them though. And they did contest point, which is about to be captured by U of M. So
Yeah, we got
Wrecking Ball just needs to stay here.
Kitsune rush used from both sides.
Bit of
Both
a
trying
cat
to counter each
or
other.
a cast fight there.
Yeah, a cat fight and a cast
Cat
fight.
fight, yeah, is true. Jetpack cat waiting for the
Oh,
health
there's
regen to
a
come
jetpack
back.
cat ult I've heard.
Probably just trying to
Pop
get
from-
them off of point.
Yeah,
This
pop
Wrecking
from-
Ball is just trying to be as annoying as possible.
Yeah.
GVSU did capture the point, and they're just building up percentage now. They're at 40% and still gaining. Though it is contested and just like barely captured by U of M.
Oh no,
Ramatra ult does come out. This could be bad for GVSU.
yeah, they're gonna run it down with the Ramatra.
So it does get ended. Maybe not enough people to.
Yeah, they got an elimination with this. I feel like they probably figured that's enough value. But we have Blade for Genji for Grand Valley. Wonder if they're gonna use it right now or try to wait.
We do see GVSU with 4 ultimates up.
Yeah, Grand Valley's
See
almost
if
got
they
this
can
point to
utilize
99
them.
on their side. They're
Yeah, the
almost about to
Wrecking
fully
Ball.
reverse it.
Wrecking Ball being able to just hold on for that long. Genji ult comes out, lands one onto the Kiriko, and we'll see if they can find anyone. It isn't this point either. I think it's the next
Yeah.
one. Ball just trying to like stay out of the way there.
And
The
he-
jetpack cat used U of M's jetpack cat. You tried to use the ult on the ball.
Yeah,
but it
as the
did
ball
not-
flew up in the air,
Yeah,
so
it
they
did
could
not
not
get
hit
it.
Grand Valley has their jetpack cat. Oh, I believe they're looking for it. So let's see if they go for it. Felix Pigeon gets the pick on the cat right
And
at
the
the start.
Genji lands one onto the cast.
Need to get
Grand Valley
warm.
can come back here.
Yeah. Rat Baby has their ultimate here. Probably gonna look to use it. Oh, did they get the
Did
combo?
they
I missed
try
it.
to? I think they did.
I think they did. You see,
did
it says
on 2 of
assisted. I
them.
think they got it. We didn't get it on cam, but I think they did the combo.
That was exciting to see.
Yeah, they got the cat and cast combo, which also confusing to say. So we need to really enunciate cast or cat. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Kiriko Rush does come out. They do unfortunately go down. Will GVSU be able to capitalize
Yeah,
with
they're-
this Kiriko Rush?
They're still trading back and forth, and they have cap on point.
Cat
I
fight
they're gonna hold
midair,
it.
but taken out.
Yeah, we had essentially a World War I, a World War II dogfighting ring in the air, just constantly battling each other.
When's the game happening when they have it's 5v5 all jetpack cats?
Yeah, we got a 15-player kill streak for the parry on ball.
Bomb does come out, but it is not with the jetpack cat, unless if they did try it, but I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
And they still have ult here for Wrecking Ball as well. So it's used now as I say that. I think they're gonna try to zone out this point so they can cap it.
GVSU does have their jetpack cat ult, but they
And
capped
that's
the point
it.
before it.
Yeah, I thought they still had a touch. Grand Valley takes it 3-0. So that's gonna be almost a complete reversal.
Definitely, it felt like a complete reversal.
Oh
this might
wait,
be the
with it,
jetpack
I think
cat
this is
cast
it.
play.
I'm excited.
I'm hoping it is.
Show it to me. Yes,
is.
yes,
It's
yes.
very exciting. Happy we can see the new hero in action
Yeah,
for this.
the new hero.
Obviously,
cast.
if you don't know the
Honestly, one of my favorite new heroes they've probably added ever. She just plays so unique.
gosh, I play such diveable heroes. It's not fun for me, but
Yeah, but for some people, I can see why people don't like her because she's really in your face. But for someone who loves movement abilities, she's amazing.
but definitely see GVSU is able to just keep pushing this cart. Actually, nobody's pushing the cart right now. They're just going for the tanks
Yeah.
play. He's just got so much he can do.
And
He's
now,
so
since
fun.
we have a Sigma mirror, we have. Oh, wait a
Up the
second.
cast.
Oh no,
Is
they
it just to get
disengaged.
them up there? But
Yeah.
it did get the cast up.
Yeah, they
on
are at
that ledge.
90%. They're probably going to go for it in a moment.
We'll see if they
Yeah, I
do.
think they want it. They're thinking about it.
But they are
Oh,
going
they
to
can't.
get
Not
picked
the other
at
cat. They're going to
seven.
high noon to try to save the cat. They
And
get
they
the
do
cat
save
to
the
fix
cat.
it. That was such a goofy
I mean,
interaction.
I bet that the cast thought that they got picked up by the
Oh.
other jetpack cat, so they ulted out of like an instinct maybe that could have worked for them. But
Yeah, I think they also realized that since they were facing a way, it'd be very difficult to headshot. So I'll just save you. And honestly,
maybe
with an ultimate, if you can secure a kill at the start of the fight, that's usually good enough. People say solo ulting is bad, but if you get a kill, like that's instantly puts you up one person. So that was still a really good ult from them.
it was pretty silly as well.
Yeah, and now they're on to third point with quite a bit of time remaining. Maybe we'll try to get something.
There are ledges on this map, so we have to watch out for that. For the U of M jetpack cat
yeah.
ultimate.
And then Rat Baby gets the early pick onto the Freya. They can push and capitalize on that while the Freya gets back. Yeah. Something interesting with Vendetta too is her downward swing has like a little spike. on it so it can force flying characters down. So I've noticed that quite a few times.
You see the jetpack ultimate,
Oh,
but they
no.
fall asleep. Who gets grabbed by? Oh, it doesn't. Both of those ultimates from jetpack
Yeah.
cats were didn't do too much.
Yeah, so they're trading a lot of ultimates back and forth, but looks like Grand Valley's probably gonna need to reset here.
I think people are starting to realize that if you shoot the character that's ulting, their ult doesn't do much. So
Yep, and that's happened quite a few times in Overwatch. Like when Overwatch first launched, people said High Noon was the most broken ability in the game, and the people just realized, oh, I can just like hide around the corner from this or just shoot them. And then it got way worse after a couple months. People just realized
you do see
to
a
shoot them.
swap to
Right.
Mei on GVSU. See how that plays. You're just talking about this. I was just going to mention, I love playing Mei into a cast. Whenever they high noon, you can just throw the wall up, and then if they get around the wall, you can just go into your ice block and just try to block as much as
Great
possible.
ultimate here. I had a feeling they're going to try to wall off the Sigma. The Sigma doesn't really have any escape or moon abilities.
Do see GVSU Sigma ult coming out. Sigma, U of M Sigma, basically just one shot there, but unfortunately not going down.
Yeah, it looks like we
Little
have
fun shield.
Yeah, both Sigmas trying to ult each other. Both of them get away from it. We have a High Noon in the back. I wonder if they're going to go for a combo, or they might just go for a flanking High
And it's
Noon
went
here.
onto the jetpack cat there. They might not need it.
Yeah,
if
they might use it to zone out
keep
or
them
finish
off
the
point.
fight.
Trying to keep.
Oh, this is kind of clean from the cast.
Do see the ult coming out, but it's unfortunately blocked by that Sigma, but it,
Cat.
yeah, that could work pretty well. Sigma almost landing on that rock. That was super close.
Yeah, U of M kind of shoved into the walker, metaphorically,
Kind
and
of a
literally
big
speaking. They're all in this
Ult
little alley
from that
here.
Sigma there, keeping those supports busy.
Yeah, and I believe
the
that's
Ash.
a team wipe for Grand Valley. And I don't know if Grand Valley lost anyone that fight.
They did lose the jetpack cat and the cast, because I did see just some swaps right there.
Oh.
Oh no, that was the swaps from
Yeah,
U
that's
of M.
for U of
my
M.
bad.
Grand Valley still has
It's
their
just
ults.
the blue and the red. They swapped it last round, and I still didn't completely.
Yeah, they're going for it. They have the cast in the behind. They're going
They're
for
doing
it.
it. Do they?
Oh, they get
two? Oh, they get the
Yeah,
immortality
they have
field
more
and the other
counts,
cast.
but it's still getting one at the start, and then they're just getting the cleanup kills
And
right
now
now.
it's
a
almost
fight over.
another team wipe here, and it.
And I see we have a High Noon available,
we
and the
do
cat's
see
picking
the
them up.
cat picking them up.
Oh my
I
god, it's
do
so
think
good. It's so
happening.
strong. It's so strong.
Like, man, they were really expecting it too, and they almost took him out. He was stuck at 9 health
Yeah,
at the end
Felix
there.
gets 2 from the High Noon, and then
then
2 follow-ups on top of that.
Obviously, really amazing play from the cast and the jetpack cat blade into the back line.
And we also have Rush available. I feel like Rush and Blade are actually a decent combo because you can swing rather fast.
Circle ult goes out. It does go down there. I didn't expect it to actually go down like that. I didn't realize that it could do that. I've had things where I do it in front of a lamppost on accident and it only goes like 2 feet. But obviously, that might just be a skill issue on my part.
Yeah, and this is still a really rather close game. Neither point has gotten the first objective. Early. About
You see
halfway
the
through.
Genji blade coming out. Are they going to land anything?
Yeah, nope.
The beat, and I saw the Suzu at the beginning of it.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
also
not
they
able
use
to do
High
anything.
Noon and Beat to zone them out. But at least they traded 2-for-1 ults there, so they're up in the ult advantage. But you know, they're able to survive the blade at least.
And the they just have to get that robot. They have to stop.
Yeah,
them
Grand
from
Valley, they
getting
don't
that.
want let
getting
them
that.
He has to back up so the Freya doesn't snipe her.
Do you see an ult coming out?
Oh, they get the
Grabs
Roadhog.
and
get-
there they go off the edge.
Yep, and they get the kill
Zero.
on Roadhog. That's massive.
Nothing that could help him there. No jetpack cat to save that Roadhog.
Yep, and most critical for Grand Valley was that entire time they didn't get off the payload. So because of that, they did not get the objective. So now they're still fighting over just to catch the first point. But for Grand Valley to win this, they basically have to get the point. So,
Obviously, yeah. Without movement, Roadhog was just completely gone there.
yeah.
I think that if you're playing Roadhog, you can actually grab the jetpack cat with your hook.
You can. I
and
believe
think
if
it
you
does drop
use
you.
any form of CC, it cancels it.
But nobody tell that to this Roadhog.
Yeah.
But
Got
ult comes out, lands on the Wrecking Ball, I think, making him kind of push back. Wrecking Ball ult goes off anyways.
Yeah,
just trying to
Kiriko
keep him
ult
out
as
of that
well.
Kiriko ult.
2 of them get pushed into the mines. This is going to be bad because if Grand Valley gets his advantage, we keep
That
talking
is
about it's such a good
ult
zoning tool.
Coming up with, and there it goes. It goes out. Ult coming up onto the cast.
We have a high noon available. Are they going to do one more combo?
Are they going
for
to try
the
and
road?
get one more? I don't know. I don't think they need it.
Yeah, they don't. It'd be
Or
funny.
they might.
And
They are
oh,
going
they're
going to
go
anyways.
for it, yeah.
Oh, or not.
didn't really
but
need it,
They
but
got it
the
at
high
the
noon-
Domino anyways. It doesn't matter. And
And
that is a win
that's
for
gonna be
GVSU.
it. But they're able to do it. They get the reverse sweep against U of M. That's
That is a comeback if I've ever seen one.
it's worth it. It'd be very funny if they got them.
But Echo can just keep flying away. I don't know. I don't know if Venture could actually do anything there. There goes Roadhog flying
Oh
around.
no, they're just
They're gonna
going
try and
into the
grab
spawn. Oh no.
Obviously, Jetpack Cat running away scared from that. White is running Domina, so we haven't really seen too much Domina in play in like the actual tournaments recently. So
Yeah, Blue, I feel like asserting their dominance, making a statement by lifting the Roadhog along the edge, trying to spawn
Vendetta
camp.
obviously landing one on with Kiriko. They and the Jetpack Cat taking them both out.
Yeah, Elder Twisty gets the 2K on the high ground. Now going in to try to get more on the Roadhog.
You see hacks. They do go down. So much happening. Because gets Roadhog down to about half health.
Here,
Venture
all the,
also comes out. Both want that Kiriko dead.
yeah, all the ultimates coming out for this fight. It is the last fight for both teams, so they're just going to invest everything they have here.
99 to 92. It is a very close fight. It's pretty much who wins this, and it does look to be Overwatch White.
Yeah, Blues look like they're trying to see if they can contest, but Cat gets taken out.
Might
Someone's on
not
point.
be able to. Oh, Sombra, I think, was able to make it to point. Kiriko falls off the map, but was it worth it?
They target Rat Baby again with
It
the
was-
cat dive.
Fortunately, they go down.
I don't know if they can actually. No, they can contest because they have the cat, so they can fly right in. But they need to go back to the point. They're hovering above.
They
I think
do
they
need to contest point here. Sombra, hack comes out, gets a couple people.
Yeah, White has a lot of ults. They just gotta unload them here while they can.
Obviously, the hacks make it a bit difficult to use the ultimate.
See some trades back and forth though. Can they actually flip it? I know Blue's kind of mowing them down. I think it's just the last couple stragglers. Then I think Blue's gonna take this.
I do want to say the kill cam does look a
Oh.
bit bugged right now. It's bothering me.
Well, White was able to actually clutch it out at the last second.
So now they just have to hold for about 70% more, and then they can win the set.
It's not too bad. Well, now White's going on the full offense now that they had a renewed fire.
With the swap swap to Bastion maybe did it. Maybe got the team a bit more motivated.
Yep, that's whenever I feel like we're about to lose, the Bastion swap instantly turns it around if you guys ever need advice in your ranked games.
Definitely. Hope. You might need it if you start to die in this first point here, because you do need to get back to that point fast. So Jetpack Cat can help with that.
I kind of like this comp that Blue has. They have kind of like a rush dive
Oh, they're
comp.
they're doing the Rhine is hiding in the building. That's always
Yeah.
a fun,
You gotta be careful.
fun strategy.
His hammer's kind of clipping through the wall every now and then when he rotates, so if they might see the hammer. That's one thing with Reinhardt you have to keep in mind. It might just clip through the walls and give
And
you
it
away.
looks like they have the. It looks like
Oh.
they might know, and then see the hammer
Oh,
flipping through the
oh
wall.
no, they don't see
It does not work.
It looks like all of
But
White's trying to go on the flank.
White
here.
is going a full flying composition. I mean, technically with the Jetpack Cat, yes, it does work. And it looks like they're honestly just not. They're pushing a bit ahead before they have the cart.
I know, Paige, what happened? Did they not make the gap? I saw the Kiriko just die on the kill feed there. Something must have happened.
But it does look like White is just trying to confuse Blue, and it did kind of work. It kind of put Blue out of position, but it really just depends on if they can Right back, you see a lot of kills coming up from Wild EV on Diva and Atri on Echo, taking out Blue. Oh, again, the kill feed is still swapped around. I don't know why. Is that just a bug that happened? But it does look that crazy push.
Kills here.
Diva pushing the Torb. What is this Torbjorn going to do?
Vault the hammer, do it, coward.
And
Hammer only.
both are actually not going to do much to each other. So
Yeah, White's doing a pretty good job of kind of just keeping them contained in this corner.
hammer jump scare from that Reinhardt onto the Echo. Echo kind of doing a copy to save themselves, but
You saw they got
are just
critical,
going to
so
go down there.
they had to do that. Sneak barrage?
It does land one kill onto the parry on Rat.
Oh, this is a rather chaotic round, not gonna lie. It's a little bit
And
hard
it
to
looks
follow.
like
at
White
sometimes.
is going to maybe get close to the point there. Unable to land anything with that jetpack at all, unfortunately. This would be the place to do it, but could not get anything.
It is based off line of sight and can be blocked by that or shield, so they rotate along that wall so they can just block
By
it.
the Torb. It looks like White is now
Yeah, they're just gonna
starting
reset.
to lose some of that steam, yeah.
Yeah, they got it pretty close though. I felt like that was almost one continuous fight. I feel like there wasn't the
Yeah,
cleanest break between them.
they pushed it up pretty consistently there. They typically had someone constantly on point.
Yeah, they still have a full 3 minutes now just to win one fight, which is pretty good for White.
So
Yeah.
we do see White maybe just trying to regroup here.
Yeah, see the on sneaking around the corner. They have a plan with that ultimate.
Diva also just sneaking around the corner, going for
Oh,
the back cap here.
C9?
Does anyone see them?
Oh, they
But
see,
Juno
yeah.
does see.
Can they touch? Yeah,
But-
they got plenty of time to touch.
Diva with their ult, they could very well get this. Going for the charge there. Bit ambitious. Reinhardt just kind of holding W, maybe trying to get something, but unable to get anything. Diva ult goes out. Gets
Oh, it gets two. Both supports.
So Blue's kind of in a bad situation here without both supports.
Yeah.
Torbjorn
Torbjorn
kind of falling back, looking for that health kit.
run away. I think they may have the hammer time perk, so
Are
they
going
bought
down.
the hammer to run away faster.
Was that enough for Blue to get their supports back? No, it was not. White is able to get the checkpoint.
Yeah, it looks like White
Rocket
wants
Barrage
more. They're
comes
gonna
out
go for the
landing
stagger
more
kills.
For here, being a close range character and all. But Echo goes down to the ERA. Been seeing a lot of good ERA shots in this.
I feel like she's slowly starting to go up in the meta. I feel like online I've seen a little bit more of her in my games recently.
I think
So they do have some parody ones.
we do see a Winston on Overwatch White.
Winton,
Dr.
double Winton action here.
Dr. Chem staying on Jetpack Cat through the entire game. I think every single time they've been on Jetpack Cat. I don't think they've changed off.
Yeah, you know what? Jetpack Cat's pretty strong. I don't blame them too much. We have some Winston on Winston action as they're just sitting in the bubble, not moving, just staring at each other.
Obviously, Felix Pigeon kind of was able to force that other Winston out of
Yeah,
it.
see them create what they call the Venn diagram. Just have the two bubbles just on top of
they're
each other
doing
and
it
just hit each
again.
other. Yeah, that's-
Obviously, Felix Pigeon again just doing more damage, it seems like.
yeah. It's gonna be both Winston just staring at each other, trying to see whose team can whittle them down. Because they do the exact same. Yeah, I think their best hope at this point might be that they can just hold into their back line or displace an enemy. So it's not any cliff or any water that can drag someone in, at least for this point. The other ones, or half of them in the game have it, but not this point.
Felix with Primal ready. Have to see how they end up using it. Primal's a thing that you can easily mess up, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. It might just depend on the situation. They might want to Primal to stall, or maybe, you know, just go aggressive, see if they can get pick in the back line, use it to bail themselves out.
And there they go. They are using it. They are able to land anything on anyone just yet. Venture not in a great space for it, but they go down to the Octomelon Sojourn ult instead.
I feel like
Oh, actually the Juno, never mind.
Felix enabled them with all. I don't know if they saw it.
I think that this is going to be something fun. I think I picked the right people for the job
Yeah.
here.
I still, if it We got a fun comp for my team
And
going
does it?
They
It
go down-
does
oh
land
my
one
God!
under the jetpack cat.
They get the headshot.
King's Army unable to see that happen.
Oh, jetpack cat's actually really good to dive Widow. If they don't see it and they can't instant headshot you, it's so easy to dive them and do a lot of damage.
That was pretty good revenge, I will say, because Sophia was the one that got hit by the Widow.
Oh, we got some Venture on Venture 1v1. Thankfully, I picked the Venture
You
one
did
trick
pick
for
the
this.
Venture
so
one trick for
it
that.
seems as though
Shots,
it
and it-
almost get it.
Ah, so close.
It's, half a
Oh,
platoon has to play back.
Roadhog
They
kind of
know,
coming
they know.
around the corner. That's terrifying for this Widow.
Yeah, they gotta watch it.
Shoots the vent, unable to see past that.
Miner got a lot of information, but they kind of just hid from them because I feel like they had the fear
That
from the first
Roadhog
round.
is very scary.
Oh
Just
yeah,
walking around.
they're chasing. They know.
They turned this into a horror game, and the Roadhog taking so much damage.
That's unfortunate. I see they go for the hooks, but the Diva actually boops them right when they go for the hook, and they throw
Honestly,
off
yes,
the groove.
Felix Pigeon saving the day for that Widow, landing the kill. That was pretty much a horror game.
Yeah, it's like playing Dead by Daylight. They're just running from the killer.
Yeah.
You see that they're putting so much resources on this Widowmaker, they don't want to get dove. Wonder if
Widow
Roadhog's
obviously looking for someone here.
the Torbjorn going on the flank though. There's 3 of them out there. I don't know how well this is gonna turn out for them.
Taking so much damage, but had to run away.
Yeah.
Throw the turret as a distraction.
Oh, Perry's
Widow
going in though.
goes down to the Roadhog.
Oh, thankfully the Ink's army, they're getting cart progress here though. So, like while Pineapple Platoon is holding this high ground, they gotta go back and touch at some point.
It is true.
Yeah, we got a bunch of ults coming out here.
Ult comes out, does not get anyone there.
This might have been doing it mostly to remake.
You see the Venture ult come out, they go down to the Widow.
Yeah, I think this is a bold move from Miner to stand Widow even on 2nd and 3rd point probably. But it looks like it's paying
still
off for
work
them.
because
yeah, paying off.
these long corridors definitely do help.
I got some. Look at that. We got some good communication from my team here. We got some hellos. They're very friendly people. Very friendly people. Very friendly people. I feel like I made a great choice with them.
I don't know. We'll see if that can.
Oh, see so many waves. Maybe are they using the wave to try to distract and get them to look around? It almost looked like they waved to the enemy to try to get them to look.
Back at with the heals there. Roadhog just slowly walking back.
Yeah, they don't have a movement ability, so when they die, they just got that slow, painful walk of shame back.
Does Roadhog
It's
still
fine.
have the perk that makes them faster when they use the take
He
a
does,
breather?
but it's a level 3, so I don't think he has it at this point. So it's optional. See, Roadhog unleashing his whole hog on them. That is the name of the ultimate. Do not make a comment to me. I'm just reading the name of the ultimate. So he's able to push them back around this corner.
Taking a lot of damage, trying to out heal it, and it does pay off. Roadhog's healing pretty good.
Oh, we got some 3K in the flank from Cryptic though. See, that was some good distraction. The hog going on along the side. They just had to get them away.
And forcing Diva just to run away.
Yep. I have Widow sights now, so now the Ink's
See,
army has
this
to play a
Widow
little careful.
Obviously putting so much pressure. And the body shot onto the Torb, but then Torb goes down to
Was
the
that-
Venture.
Did I see Atri going in for a hammer kill? It looked like he was running in with a hammer from what I saw.
You know, that's
Yeah.
that's ambitious, but I do respect that.
Yeah, it was quite funny, Atri. We do appreciate it.
It was funny from the Widow's perspective.
Yeah, they just see them in the distance just running with a hammer. They just, oh, I guess I'll get some free shots on
Roadhog
you.
taking a lot of damage there. They do have the take a breather, but they do fall through the Diva.
Yeah, I believe Atri might have the hammer time perk, so
Oh,
they
the
run
Diva
faster with
going down to the Moira.
the hammer out.
Oh, going down to the other Venture. Torbjorn ult comes out. All these ults from Ink's army coming out.
Yeah, they know they want to capture that
They
point.
gotta
They
get
do
the
get it.
second checkpoint.
They still have almost 3 minutes. They still have an okay amount of time here to work with the 3rd point. Not really any changes in the comps here because
Venture. Oh my gosh, I thought that was the edge, and they
Oh
do just go off
no!
the edge. I see
didn't
the vision,
have
but
enough.
it did not work out very well. The jetpack cat fight in the bottom
the
here.
underground here.
Who's
They're
gonna
going the
take it?
1v1.
It looks like Dr. Chem is gonna take
Oh
it.
no, this is so close.
Chose him because he played jetpack cat all the rest of the games. Dr. Chem is
Yeah, it was
one
sorry, the
dropping
colors messed me up. It was Sophia that went in for the save. At least they had the ball on their team.
Another jetpack cat fight underground.
Oh no,
Dr. Chem takes another.
They were so low. You know, I believe Sophia, third time's the charm. They'll take another 1v1 and just
No,
oh,
Diva
no!
accidentally just falling off the edge.
Back, so I just say, yeah, that's probably what's
Probably close enough. So
a bit of a spectator bug with the motor. Oh, it isn't showing the line, but trust us, you can see the distance along the wall.
So they do take that point there, get a full capture with 16 seconds left.
Yeah, that'll be
Carrying Ryan up there,
Oh
actually.
no! What are they gonna do with the Reinhardt?
I don't
Just shields
know.
the Widow. They can't shoot out of there. The Widow or the Reinhardt shields
Looks like the
them.
Widow's maybe just falling back. Yeah, I think
they
they're trying
can't
to
snipe
do
it.
something.
They're gonna
up there
get
now.
Orisa into the spawn.
Knocking
on the
them
rim.
down, allowing the Widow to have a clear line of sight.
It was very funny. If the cat wasn't there on offense, they could have just sat there and just blocked the Widow, and the Widow wouldn't be able to snipe at all. That's so funny.
Did you see the Venture and the Widow here?
Yeah,
Just kind of watching. Did
Yeah.
the internet go out, or what is happening?
Yeah, it seems like they're taking some kind of pause. I believe there's a shortcut in game for the host to pause them. Oh, they're doing a Torb 1v1.
Torb 1v1.
Yeah.
And it looks like Eevee almost had it, but
Atri
then they
gets it.
lost. Then immediately goes down.
Atri gets it right at the pressure on them from the Torb.
They're all coming out, landing two, or just one on the turret and the Kirika.
I feel like Cryptic has been getting some pretty huge plays, especially with their ultimate, and they get the.
See the Widowmaker ult comes out.
Yeah,
shoot
except for the turret that Torb has nowhere to go.
Torb
because
is
they
just,
know he was
oh my gosh, ragdolling out behind the
Unfortunately,
wall.
he was trying to hide there, but they had the sight, so they knew he was there and could just collapse on top of him.
Torb ult coming out. Kind of denying some space here.
Yeah, he's just trying
Breathing
to.
room. Oh, Reinhardt does not care. He
Yeah,
will
he-
rush that. Had a lot of good plays from both teams.
Oh,
The,
I think this might be the big 3 or 4K from Crypt earlier on. Oh, peekaboo. And then
the
some tactical
teabag.
crouch. Oh no.
That's mean.
Yeah, funny. That was some really nice Sombra and Ball for the King's Army.
Obviously, Sombra and Ballers. Interesting.
Oh, now
to pair
Miner
together.
wants the smoke for the 1v1, but they're ready.
They are ready for him.
Yeah. It's kind of like what we saw during the first series where I said Cryptic, they're kind of playing that defensive Sombra, which is whack. It never really shows them, so when they went for the Mega there, it showed them.
And there it is. They get
Oh,
1K on the cat. Unfortunately, they were just unable to keep the rest of them. They all ran inside. The Wrecking Ball goes out in that small quarter, and it lands 2.
Yeah, that was. I think I saw the Torb go out with the hammer at the end there as well. I always love. I feel like Torb just hammering someone in the game is one of the funniest things. Just the animation looks so goofy.
It's always so fun to use Hammer Torb. Winston kind of getting pressured here. Has to kind of jump away, taking a lot of damage.
Meanwhile, while they're fighting here, someone's on point for the Ink's Army, still pushing this entire time, so they're gonna get a huge amount of progress. Almost feel
This
like
ball just wants this Winston gone.
didn't know.
You
and
see
the
this,
5 platoon. We were just talking about the
Yeah.
advantage, and they actually did the opposites.
Well, we see Ball can obviously pretty good on this. Dr. Chem on Emre, trying to get these shots in.
POV, your John Halo. Rage bait. is what they're
Rage Ball
suggesting.
switch, yeah, that very well could be
Yeah.
it.
I do think it's very comical. They swapped from Ball to Winston, but opposite sides. I feel like Emre here, they have a pretty good job just trying to shoot the flying characters, especially the cat. And we do have Crypto playing cat. I feel like we've had some major swaps from the Ink's Army. They have the little commander skin with the sunglasses.
The fighter pilot skin, the Top Gun skin.
Yeah, we have Sophia on.
Luke's Pigeon swapping to Genji. I wonder if they'll stay on Ball for this.
Yeah, Atri on the Torb. That's gonna be huge. Honestly, Torb's kind of good for Ball because he'll just constantly shoot him when he's maneuvering around. And Glengi. Is that? I believe that's capping point. I don't know if the platoon was able to touch. I think I heard the
yeah,
point cap.
I think that was a point cap from Ink's Army.
Yeah, they're just hammering the turret, trying to make a little pirate ship and just build it on site.
Who knew that Atri Torbjorn is a force to be reckoned with? feel like everyone's recommended them to play to play Torbjorn, but I feel like they never really wanted to.
And they finally had a chance to unleash the beast.
Unleash the Torbjorn one trick.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hammer the turret on point.
Sombra into Ball is obviously a very good choice. Obviously, Ball was going for a dive there and then immediately just got stuck midair.
Yeah, I feel like this team comp's actually very good for anti-Ball, just having, you know, the Sombra and Torb.
Torbjorn
the
getting
DPS
kind of dove there. Is
Honestly,
Mercy going to try and go for the save? Oh, it actually looks like Torbjorn was beating the Ball.
Oh, it looks like they're able to get the res off on Sophia, so that'll give them some momentum they desperately needed. Mines are thrown out on point, but I don't know.
No one's really on point anyways, except for
Eevee
actually
getting some kills just on it, just in the back.
this army pushing point here.
Oh no,
Torbjorn
Paige.
kill onto the Page.
Yeah, it looked like Paige teleported and landed right on the goo.
That's unfortunate. Battle
look.
Mercy taking out the
Oh, no,
Genji. That
Rat
is
Baby.
embarrassing. I'm
Rat
very
Ba-
sorry to say.
Felix loses the 1v1 to Rat Baby on Mercy as Genji. You hate to see it. You know they're going to be talking about that after the match. If not in match, in their chat right now.
You hate to see a Battle Mercy win.
Yeah, I love to see it for my team. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty funny for my team.
And obviously with the lifesteal pistol, that increases the movement.
Yeah, we got a big switch
Very
from the
good.
platoon onto Zarya. What if they want to maybe bubble the Genji? You know, he goes for Nano Blade and they just bubble him. That could be a huge combo.
Could be a big combo. They do have the ability to do that right now, and I think that is what they might be trying to go for.
I feel
Nobody's around though.
Yeah, I feel like tunnel vision there. He wanted the revenge on Rat Baby on Mercy. They used Nano Blade just to get the Mercy there.
That's pretty valid, I will say.
Yeah, you know, I bet it feels good though to do it.
Yeah. And that does actually kind of push Ink's army kind of back there, allowing everyone to kind of regroup.
Yeah, it's interesting how they're holding up on this high ground. Once he's gonna hop on the
Emre
summit.
does struggle against like divers. He is not great against them without his pistol.
Yeah, they do have Cryptic does have Jetpack Cat. I wonder if they get someone on the left side, they might be able to pull them off. Winston's pretty good against Genji here, though.
Winston almost going down there, able to dive away.
Yeah, his defense looks a little bit difficult to poke through. I wonder if they're just waiting to build up the grab. Let's see. Sophia here on that box. That box, they kind of, I think it said in another cast, is like a power position. They want to just maintain that high ground. Dr. Kemp,
Whoa, that was a
clean shot.
good clean shot onto the Winston, taking him out. Junker Queen asleep on point. Gonna stare at him for a little bit,
Yeah.
but obviously it was not worth
Oh
it.
no! I think a teabag at the end there. Yeah, you know what? They got peeled at the exact perfect moment.
So
They-
it is somewhat. So I will say sometimes it is good to wait to shoot asleep, because if you shoot them they will wake up faster. So, but obviously it did not help there as the rest of the Pineapple Platoon was able to regroup and save the Junker Queen.
Yeah, they kind of had the Suzu at the exact perfect time.
And there goes
Yeah,
Junker
that's-
Queen with
like-
that anti-heal.
Yeah, it's a huge nade from Rat Baby onto the Junker Queen, especially because Queen, if she gets antied, she has like no shield, so she can just melt very fast if she gets antied. Kind of like how Roadhog or Malga, a lot of those tanks with no shields just get melted when they get antied.
Yeah, especially on these heroes that are the tanks that can heal themselves, like Maga, and obviously
Yeah.
Junker Queen can heal herself.
I see Atria playing a dangerous game, trying to peek the Widow and get some headshots.
The Torb headshots, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Felix able to push in, take out the Torb, but then goes down to the Jetpack Cat.
Yeah, they get a nano here. I think maybe to try to get something done on the Junker Queen, but not a lot
Nano
of
to
targets.
Winston goes to...
At least they have Torb.
Oh, Diva just up there already. Landed
Oh,
one
my-
on, as well as Farah onto the Juno. Quick takedown.
Yeah, I almost wouldn't be surprised if we see like a revenge switch to Zarya for Ink's army just to go through this Diva matrix.
Diva is actually D-maxed here. It is not looking good for Pineapple Platoon here.
Yeah, that's surprising because it looked like they got some kills right at
They
the
got-
start and that
yeah.
spawned so fast, but the turntables, as they do say.
Maga just able to kind of rush through that.
They're gonna cap the first half of the point. I think the real test of overtime is this this high ground to cap first point, because it is very defense sided with all that high ground.
So 10 seconds remaining on Ink's Army's clock.
So they're gonna have to always sit on cart at this point.
Yeah, be on cart the entire time.
Yeah.
Push it. Maga being carried up there. Just try to stall the Pineapple Platoon as long as possible, and they are able to get the first point.
That is pretty huge for this Army, but they just kind of want to stay on point, I feel like, because now the platoon knows they just have to keep contesting.
Yeah, now that they are in overtime, if Ink's Army does leave, but they are able to keep up pressure, taking out the Diva.
Looks like the platoon may be crumbling under pressure. It feels like they need to regroup and get a proper fight. I feel like this has just been one staggered fight since the first one.
I don't know. Who knows? Don't forget they have 8 seconds left more.
You're right, that 8-second fight coming to a very big play.
But
That's
like everyone's just trying to regroup here. Helix Vision goes down to the Jetpack Cat melee,
yeah.
which is, again, it does more damage than normal
Yeah.
melee. Hanzo being grabbed and just taken into the spawn there, but they
They get off point. But that is still pretty good progress for just a single minute to get a point and a half, so we'll see
so
if
make these 8 seconds count, get that point where it would be 8 seconds.
I don't know
kept on pushing it.
if 8 seconds is enough to die and have an extra fight. I think it might not be. So we'll see. Most of the game will be in overtime.
Yeah, we saw that from
Yeah.
the first go around.
Yeah. 1 minute is just not a lot of time in this, so there's the Overwatch flag, battered and
forget this
bruised.
Is match point. So if Ink's Army takes this, that means that they win the set. Looks like we get some changes from composition from both teams.
Yeah, I have Diva, Bastion, and Far for the Ink's Army, and they're going to have Domino on attack for Platoon.
So it's back on Cass and Vendetta, along with the Jetpack Cat.
Yeah, we have the V-Cat. Wonder, you know the Platoons, they're going to try to build up the high noon combo.
Yeah, obviously, I feel like that could be a very good play.
The real question is, can they get it in 1 minute and 8 seconds?
I actually don't know if.
Yeah, I think they might get in overtime.
I think you could build an ult that
You
fast.
can, it's just very, very difficult.
Obviously, just denying does
like-
not want to be carried
The
by
cat,
that
the
Jetpack
cat's like,
Cat.
please, please.
Obviously,
Evie really wants to help them, but they do not want it.
Ink's Army not starting out as aggressive as Pineapple Platoon last round.
Atri does get the pick, though, so that's going to force the Platoon to play a little bit more carefully right at the start. And then there's another pick
Dr.
from Elder.
Kim trying to hold on there, keeping people busy.
Are we potentially seeing a switch here? Or are they just going back to regroup?
We might be just going back to regroup.
This might be GG, says Paul. It is the match
it
point.
might be.
Hey, they still have a full 30 seconds. Watch, the 8 second might come in clutch.
The 8 seconds might come in clutch here. Dominant on point there. Kind of all alone.
Yeah, the East Army just kind of
Dominant goes down, unfortunately.
Yeah. At this point, though, I feel like the Ink's Army, they just need one true fight win.
I think they might get it here, that Jetpack Cat with the melee on the other Jetpack Cat. Vendetta may be able to just touch here. And they do get the touch.
Could be an this will be a long time in overtime if they're able to get it.
Able to just get all those blocks. Back on ball.
Yeah, we got some quick picks from the Platoon to try to touch it. You see the Tracer, you see the ball, anything to go touch.
Diva's going down. Obviously that bomb, though, takes out no one. It looked pretty close.
Yeah, kind of chaos here as overtime ensues. That ball is just trying to stay on there, but they're getting melted.
Melted, trying to get away there.
Poor Tracer, such a little HP pool, but they gotta stay on point. And I think that's it.
Tracer went down with the recall as well, but they couldn't leave point.
All right.
Or else they would lose.
And that will be the Ink's Army. Yeah, that'll be 3-1 for the Ink's Army. I feel like it was still a pretty good fight.
It was pretty good, and it is a play the game from Felix.
Yeah. Is it the Cat High Noon?
Did they do a Cat High Noon? Oh, it is.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different series.
I think you are.
This is just good
Just
luck
up
clicks.
end there.
You see the Torp hammer in the background, though? I feel like the Torp hammer also deserves player of the game. All right,
Yeah,
so
there
that,
was that one Torb hammer
Yep.
kill.
so that will be the epic victory royale for the Inks Army.